Michael was the first Category 4 hurricane on record to hit the Panhandle, and what's left of it is still causing havoc elsewhere.
Though it has weakened to a tropical storm, Michael continues to bring heavy rain and wind to the southeast, soaking areas that are still recovering from Hurricane Florence. There are reports of 7 deaths as a result of the storm in Florida, Georgia, and North Carolina. And right now, new images are coming into our newsroom of the damage. Take a look at this. Mexico Beach, what used to be a beautiful waterfront city, is now waterlogged. It's a mess. This is new drone video now from where Michael made landfall. It annihilated homes with its 155-mile-per-hour winds. FEMA says its priority right now are rescues. And now video for you from St. George Island across from Apalachicola. Security cameras show this debris floating on the waves around a home. Storm surge reached as high as 14 feet on the barrier island. One of the biggest parts of covering Michael, the haunting images and video coming into our newsroom. We want to take a moment just to give you some perspective on how the storm truly destroyed entire communities. This is aerial video from the shoreline of Panama City Beach. You can see just how widespread the damage is. We're going to just take one moment to pause this video so we can take a look and try to count how many homes were wiped out. There's so many here. Let's just take a look at this strip here. And I'm seeing 1, 2, looks like a slab here, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And that's just in this little strip. Now, this time leaders are still adding up the extent of the damage. But as of yesterday, Governor Rick Scott said that the state had already spent $40 million in response. Now, take a look at this other aerial video. This one is from Mexico Beach, where Michael made landfall. Just look at this powerful video. It shows almost no homes remaining at all. We're going to pause this video as well, just to take a good look at one screenshot. It's hard to see here because the video is moving, but you can see the lot sizes and just be able to tell how many homes in just this one area. You see a square block here, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and this is repeated again and again throughout this video from the beach. Based on wind speed, Michael was the 4th most powerful hurricane to hit the U.S. mainland, behind the unnamed Labor Day storm that was in 1935, Camille in 1969, and then you remember Hurricane Andrew in 1992.
We begin with Joy Purdy joining us live from the courthouse. Joy?
Hi, Tom. A couple of notes I would like to let everybody know about. The proceedings today in court ended about 3:30. We were waiting since that point for Reggie Brown and Katrina Brown to leave the federal courthouse behind me. About 15 minutes ago, that happened. Katrina Brown's attorney came out and spoke with reporters. Reggie Brown came out with his attorney, and he spoke himself as well as his attorney. Now, looking ahead very quickly, June 14th, that is the next court hearing for these two. That's when we will find out if the attorneys who were representing them here today will stay with them throughout this trial. If that is the case, that could also be the day that the two are arraigned and they will enter a plea. Very interesting. They were both released. They were given a bond. They didn't have to put any money down and they were released. But we're going to talk about that in a little bit with Rhonda Peoples-Waters, our local expert, a local attorney here. I feel like this is deja vu. I was out here not too long ago covering Corrine Brown, the congresswoman who was indicted, her trial, her conviction before she went to prison. A lot of people are comparing the Katrina Brown case, the Reggie Brown case, with the Corrine Brown case. Earlier, one of those people, you remember, Lindsey Gardner, our own reporter, was extensively covering that. She was inside the federal courthouse during Corrine Brown's entire process. Tom Wills earlier today spoke with Lindsey by phone. Lindsey is not working today, but he spoke with Lindsey. And one of the first things Tom asked her was about the comparisons between the two.
Lindsey, it was very clear in the Corrine Brown case that she was the big fish that the federal government was after. They got Ronnie Simmons and they got
So Joy Purdy also bringing us live coverage throughout the day from downtown Jacksonville.
And Joy, we've been hearing a lot from witnesses who say that they're still shaking from this.
That's so true, Mary Kent. We've heard a lot from witnesses, and I just want to point something out before I let you hear from them. Within the past few minutes, police have just opened up Bay Street to traffic, but as you can see behind me, the immediate area surrounding the landing is still cordoned off. Also, just a few minutes ago, we saw the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office tow away the suspect's vehicle. You remember the sheriff mentioning that they found his vehicle that was inside a parking garage that was right across from the Wells Fargo building. The police towing that away so they can examine it further. Now, police are saying that when they found his car, they also revealed, the sheriff revealing that they believe the shooter stayed in this area, whether it was overnight or during the day. They need help with that. They need help from people who might know where the shooter hung out while he was here. They are getting a lot of information from witnesses already. One man you're about to hear from said he was scared when the shots rang out. You'll also hear from a woman who said that she was able to remain calm. Their sound bites are a little bit long, but they gave us such great detail about what happened in those moments right after the shots rang out. Javari Long from Atlantic Beach tells us he was nearby as shots rang out at the landing. He streamed this video live on his Facebook page as he was walking toward the landing, trying to reach friends inside, and saw the chaos.
At first, it wasn't people running out because they were scared. Like, it was a bunch of people in there, so they was trying to get probably cover or, you know what I'm saying. But as we got closer, we seen a lot of people start to come out.
Now, even though Sheriff Williams says there is no second shooter, he is still urging people to do what these two have done. Let them know if you have any kind of video from the scene today, and if you heard or saw anything, let them know that as well to help them in their investigation.
News for Jack's anchor Joy Purdy joins us live from the YMCA in Mandarin. And Joy, it looks like you're having a great time out there, but it is all for a very important reason.
It really is. Vic, Ashley, good morning. We are at the Williams YMCA on San Jose Boulevard. This is over by the Target in 295. So Channel 4 is teaming up with local Ys to get kids safe around water, to make sure they're safe around water so we don't have to report on tragedies like we do so often about kids drowning in pools or retention ponds. This is a chance for you, for free, to come to participating Ys and get your kid tested for their swim safety abilities. And it's really cool. If they pass the test, they get to ring this really loud bell. We're going to let you hear it in a minute. And if you don't, there's opportunities for some free swim lessons. We're going to talk now. This is Katie Huff. She is the aquatics director for the First Coast YMCA. Thanks for joining us. And Vic and Ashley were talking about just how hot it is out here. This is a day for free swim. People should take advantage of that, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes. So we invite you to come out here to the Williams Family YMCA. As you can tell, we have aqua aerobics going on. We've got our swim starters class. There's some lap swimmers in the water. We want to open up to the community to come out and just enjoy our pool today.
Joy is here now, sounding the alarm and showing us a game changer to help save the lives of our local heroes. Joy?
That's right, Tom, Mary. The Firefighters Cancer Support Network says in 2016, cancer caused 70% of the line of duty deaths for career firefighters. And testing shows this game changer, a special type of hood, can help protect firefighters from the cancer-causing particles that are burning in the fires that they fight. Well, 2 local life insurance agents, they're working to see that every firefighter is equipped with at least one of these. And for some who are battling cancer right now, they're hoping you can help. When firefighters respond, whatever's burning most likely contains carcinogens, cancer-causing molecules that, when burned, can attack a person's DNA.
He said, your cancer has metastasized to your liver. And so not only is it in your colon, but you have 12 tumors in your liver.
Just looking at St. Johns County firefighter Pat Taff, you'd never know his personal fight. He's in remission from stage 4 colon cancer. His mounting bills paid the last 3 years through generous donations from fellow firefighters. Well, for mom, Debbie Johnson, it was a life-changing event to hear about the 2014 death of K-9 Barron as he was working for the St. Johns County Sheriff's Office. Barron was killed by a suspect in such a brutal way. Debbie said she felt God leading her to do something. What wasn't expected was the creation of a hard-working 6-year-old sidekick who's created her own ways to help police K-9s here and across the country.
Do your hand all the way up like this.
6-year-old Emma's love for dogs goes deeper than just having a fun friend.
Good boy.
She is always thinking of ways she can keep them safe while they're working on the streets. It's how she met Grim.
Good boy.
A St. Johns County Police K-9 that retired just last year with his handler, Farrah Ash.
Sit. Good sit, good boy.
The 3 of them have formed an unbreakable bond, brought together by the murder of Grim's predecessor.
A police officer's K-9, an officer itself, is dead.